Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 6.4. Here's your objective. I will be able to write verbal phrases as simple algebraic expressions. So I'm going to give you like a short, not even a sentence because a phrase is not a sentence. There won't be periods in it. But a short phrase, and then we're going to turn it into a mathematical algebraic expression. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, but before we get started actually, let's remember that a variable is a letter that represents a number. So in this situation we have 6a. A represents 2, this algebraic expression would be equal to 12 because 6a is really 6 times 2 and 6 times 2 is 12. So let's not forget that. Alright, so we have a lot of words up here. Let's read them. Let's rewrite this phrase into an expression using a variable. Here's the phrase. $8 more than Ryan earned. Okay, so there's my phrase. I have to turn it into an algebraic expression. $8 more than Ryan earned. Well, we don't know what Ryan earned right now, so let's call whatever his earnings are as D. Okay, we'll just call it D. Any letter we want. I chose D. $8 more. So I'm going to have to take my D, and whatever D is, $8 more. Is that adding or multiplying? That's adding. $8 more. So let me check and see if I'm right. Let's see. If I pull this screen down below, 8 plus D or D plus 8, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. Okay? So here is my phrase, $8 more than Ryan earned. 8 plus D is my algebraic expression. Moving on. All right, here's my next phrase. $10 less than the original price. We don't know what the original price is, so let's call that P. P for price this time. Pretty smart. All right, $10 less than the original price. So I hope I'm right this time. I'm going to have a P as my price, and less, I'm probably going to have to subtract $10 less than whatever the price is. So if that price was 12, my answer would be 2. If the price was 15, my answer would be 5. Let's see if I'm right. There it is. There's my algebraic expression, P minus 10. I was correct. I'm a pretty smart guy, I guess. All right, next one. 4 times the number of gallons. Okay, we don't know how many gallons we started with, but let's call gallons G. G for gallons. It doesn't have to be a G, but I like it that way. All right, so 4 times more. So if I have gallons, it's got to be 4 times. Times sounds like multiplication. So I could do G times 4 or G times 4, but really the best way to put it is G4. Actually, I'd rather do 4G. That makes more sense to put the number first. So it's going to be 4 times whatever G is. So let's say the gallons were 5. If G was 5, the answer would be 20 because 4 times 5 is 20. Let's see if I'm right. Whoop, there it is. The algebraic expression for this phrase is 4G. All right? Uh-oh, we got a two-parter. It's getting a little bit harder now, but I think I can handle it. If not, I have the answer below to show me. All right, 5 less than 3 times the number of points. Whoa, that's a mouthful. So whatever I have in points, I have to have 5 less and treat 3 times of it. All right, we don't know what the original number of points is, so let's call points P. P for points. So I'm going to put my P up here for now. 5 less than 3 times. Well, 3 times P would be like that, and then 5 less, if we're going to have to subtract 5. So notice how I have a multiplication and subtraction problem up here. So 3P minus 5. Let's check and see if I'm right. And there's the expression, 3P minus 5. All right? If I put, let's say the points, let's say Mr. Murphy scored 10 points in a basketball game, and you scored 5 less than 3 times the number of points he did. Well, if I scored 10, if P equaled 10, you would have scored 3 times more than that. 3 times 10 equals 30, minus 5, 5 less, and that would equal 25. So throw in whatever number you like for P to solve as of now. All right, I think you're ready to take on some questions here. Here's your assignment for tonight. There's 4 questions. Write each phrase as an algebraic expression and define what the variable means. We haven't done that part yet. All right, so I'm going to do number 1 for you because we haven't defined what the variable means yet, but I bet you can figure it out. All right, 4 times more money than Elliot saved. Okay, so Elliot saved some money here. So I'm going to use m for my variable, and we're going to do 4 times more than what Elliot saved. So that's the answer to number 1. That's the first part. But now I have to decide what m means. Well, so in my notebook or on my paper, I'm going to write 4m as my answer for number 1. And then I'm going to write m equals money Elliot. Should have capitalized that, but this is math right now. Saved. So that would be, you guys can copy that down. There's your answer to number 1. You guys have to do 2, 3, and 4 on your own. All right, 4 times more money than Elliot saved. 4 times m equals money Elliot saved. Now you guys have 2, 3, and 4. 2 might be kind of difficult to start with. Let me read it out loud for you. Half as many pages as George read. Half as many pages. So you might want to think of a variable, maybe an r for pages read, and you're going to have to cut it in half. So how would you do that? Well, there's one way, really. How do you cut something in half? You're going to have to think about fractions there. All right, and then 3 is, if you can't read it because I had to write it smaller, the width of a box that is 4 inches less than the length. I'll read it again. The width of a box that is 4 inches less than the length. And number 4, the cost of 5 CDs and a $12 DVD. So this is, number 4 is like one of those two-parters where you're going to have to do 2 things there. All right, good luck, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.